Do you have that background in your house all the time?
No. This one had to be shipped to me, but I got other backgrounds, but they just don't have words on them.
I got it.
Danny Gonzalez, welcome to the Streamy Awards virtual red carpet. How are you feeling today?
Oh, I'm feeling awesome. It's honestly, doing this in the comfort of my own home is fantastic.
I mean, ain't it a blessing? I'm at home too. I know it don't look like it, but I got me a little setup so I kind of, you can, create an illusion. Now, speaking of illusions, what you wearing?
On top, I have a suit that is I only have like one tie and one suit that I wear to every wedding and funeral that I go to.
Okay.
And then on bottom, I've got jeans and slippers.
See, I had a feeling that you weren't giving a full look today. I understand that now. I am wearing a full look, except I don't have on shoes. So we kind of in the same space.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, I'd like to not be wearing shoes, but my feet get really cold. So that's kind of.
I feel that. Now I have a question. Now you are nominated for a commentary award. How does that feel?
It's pretty crazy, honestly. It's crazy that commentary is like even a category in itself, because it feels like a pretty new genre or like a pretty niche thing. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's awesome to be nominated with like such a cool group of people. Every single other person nominated in the category is so talented and deserving. So it's really awesome.
Oh, absolutely. Now I have a question. Now in 2019, you did a live comedy tour, right?
Yes, that's true.
Now, with the current pandemic and everything that's been happening, how have you kind of re-strategized how to connect with your fans?
Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I've thought about doing like live stuff on Twitch and stuff like that. And I've dabbled with that a little bit this year, but I've sort of just taken this opportunity as like a chance to think about what I want to do in the future with live stuff. So I've been writing stuff. I've been writing like music and stand up and stuff to hopefully do in front of a live audience in the future. But yeah, not really much I can do right now.
Right. Yeah, no, I completely understand. So do you consider yourself to be a comedian or a comedic entertainer?
I'm like comedic and sometimes I'm entertaining. So
okay. First. And you also do music as well. Now you've released several singles and an EP. Mm-hmm. I also just released an EP. How has that process been for you?
Oh, no way. Yeah, I love making music. So it's all comedic stuff. Mm-hmm. I've been making music since I was in high school. It's just like something I really like doing. And with doing commentary, it's kind of like an easy thing to mix in with the videos. If I'm like making a commentary video about a specific topic, a lot of times like the best way to end those videos is with a song about that topic. So it's just like a nice little cap on videos a lot of the time to just end it with a song. And yeah, it's something that I feel like helps make jokes hit a lot harder is when they're with music. So I just love doing that.
That's great. Well, speaking of that, I think a lot of times why people don't understand how to be funny or what it means to do comedy is because comedy is all about rhythm. It's like if the joke is not timed correctly, then the joke doesn't land. So I think that's why if you have a sense of music ability, it's a lot easier for you to be comedic because you understand the timing of a joke.
Yeah, that's a good point. Definitely. And like, yeah, you can feel that in comedic music too. It's like, there's a rhythm to it and it makes the jokes hit so much harder when you're like expecting it. You're expecting the rhythm. Yeah. Absolutely.
Now, what does it mean to be nominated for a Streamy?
What does it mean? It's honestly just nice to have any sort of validation. It's like so much of my job is sitting at home writing videos. I rarely interact with other people that do my job. So just like any sort of outside validation is crazy. It's like, it's sort of the same feeling of like when I did the tour last year, like meeting people in person that watch my videos and getting to put like a face to all the comments and all the numbers that I see on my screen all the time. It's just like a weirdly surreal thing to be like, I'm making videos in my room all the time, but like people are actually seeing them and they're not just numbers on my screen. It's very cool.
Oh, I love that you said that because I say that all the time. Now, did you do theater at any point?
Yeah, I did like all the plays and stuff in high school and musicals and stuff like that.
Okay, see, my major was theater when I was in college, and I used to say all the time once I started, making content and digital content, is that I would say it's weird because I don't have that validation anymore. I'm not able to know if what I'm doing is right. So I love that you brought up the point of like not having the ability to meet people, but having these type of events and these award shows, specifically Streamys, to be like, oh, okay, great. So somebody sees me, somebody's acknowledging the work that I do, and they like it. So that must mean that I'm doing something right. So I think that is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, it's definitely like a way different beast going from performing in front of people to performing basically alone in a room to a camera, or like whatever you do for YouTube. It's like you kind of have to stop expecting laughs. You kind of, it's like a whole different thing, and the pacing is different, and your personality is different. You don't have to project as much. It's
all of a trust thing. It really makes you have to trust your talent. You just have to trust that what you're doing is the right thing and that people are going to like it at the end of the day.
Yeah, totally. I never thought about it as a trust thing, but it kind of is. You kind of have to be like, well, I have no idea if people are going to laugh at this video or not, because I haven't shown it to anyone yet, but here it goes up to 4 million people. Well, we'll see.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. Now you've gone through a lot of transitions. I mean, you went from Vine and now you're on YouTube and stuff, and now we're in this pandemic. How have you handled each transition differently? And have you felt like it's leveled you up? Do you feel like you've become more creative or more innovative, or has it been more stifling?
Yeah, honestly, with every transition, it's like, it seems like it's been really difficult at first, but in the long run, it's been for the best. Especially with Vine, it's like when Vine ended and I was sort of like forced to figure something else out. There was like a long time, like a period of probably like a years, maybe 2 years or one and a half years, where like I just like didn't know what I was going to do, and I was like trying everything on YouTube and nothing seemed to work out. But honestly, in the long run, it's been for the best, because I really like doing YouTube now. I feel like I'm a lot more free to do whatever I want, because I'm not like restricted to 6-second videos.
Right.
And plus I have like more followers on YouTube than I ever did on Vine. So yeah. And with the pandemic, I mean, it's definitely been a weird period, but not as weird as I feel like other jobs have been. So I feel like I'm really lucky with that. I mean, like I said, most of my job is just me being at home, just recording in front of my camera. So it's not been super difficult to transition. There have been a few things, like if I want to shoot a music video or stuff like that, it's been kind of a process to figure out how I can do that safely, or if I can do it at all. So stuff where I want to branch out more and do other stuff like that is more difficult, but in general, not much has changed.
Okay, great. Well, I'm glad you have been able to be resilient in the times. But anyway, congratulations, Danny, on your nomination for commentary. I wish you the best of luck, and I wish you a wonderful, happy holiday season.
All right, thanks, man. You too.